Hey everybody, this is Mark, Five Angels Outdoor, and welcome to our rig walk-around of our 2022 Ford Bronco Raptor. I wanted to show you around it as a stock vehicle. I mean, obviously we are loving how it's set up. It's perfect for off-road. It's going to be a monster, but we will make it our own. So we will be adding some items to it. We'll be customizing it. So yeah, stick with us. Let's give you a walk around, enjoy the vehicle, and we'll talk to you in a bit. All right, the cargo area of the Raptor is pretty similar to the regular Bronco. So we do have some mats down. There's a little cubby here. Over on this side, you have some lighting and some power. Stereo subwoofers back behind here. But really, other than that, pretty plain. And then over here we have the tailgate. There are options. You have accessory ready drill places right here. Ford and other companies do make tailgate tables. Could be an option for something that we wanted to do. And but yeah, this is the tailgate area. Now we are looking at the engine bay. So the hood is held up by a couple of pretty powerful struts, so that's always nice. The intakes are functional, so we do have a little bit of heat extraction coming out of there. But yeah, there's plenty of room here in the engine bay for this 3-liter turbo engine. But we'll see what we want to do here. We definitely will be adding some components into the engine bay, most likely a switch panel at least. This does have auxiliary switches, but we'll probably need a couple of more. And one of the things you can see right here, this is our auxiliary switches wiring up. So basically you have the lines coming from the auxiliary switches. We do have lines that you can tie up that are located in several areas of the vehicle. So Ford did pre-wire some points, which is pretty cool. One of those is actually right here in the engine bay. This purple wire right here will allow you to connect some lighting into the front or the grille as needed. Now there are 6 auxiliary switches in the Raptor, and one of them, auxiliary number 1, is being used already for some off-road lights that are in the bumper. So we have 5 available switches. One's a 30 amp, one's a 15 amp, and the others are 10 amp switches. So this is the engine bay. We are currently in the front. So you can see how the Raptor's set up in front. We do have 2 lights in the bumper here. The inside ones are runoff auxiliary switch number 1, which are meant for off-road lights. The outer ones are activated with the fog light button that's in the lighting controls. But we do have skid plate, recovery points, and the bumper does have the front sensors, lighting, which will have the yellow LED halos. We do have traditional Raptor lights here and the front-facing camera. But yeah, this is what a stock Raptor front end will look like. And we'll see how it ends up. Wheel, all right, from a wheel perspective, currently right now we do have the beadlock capable wheel option. Right now they have a decorative trim ring. We actually purchased the Ford Performance beadlock ring, so we're going to convert these over to beadlocks. Right now we have BFG KO2s, 37s from the factory. Now, we had KO2s on the Bison, not a bad tire, but we definitely will probably go with something else once we wear these down. But but we'll see. We'll see how this performs with the KO2s, and then we'll go from there. Taking you back here, looking at the front suspension, you know, we have these Fox coilovers, pretty beefy in that sense. But yeah, you know, just with all Broncos, independent front suspension, but definitely a little beefier than the normal Bronco, and definitely quite a different setup than we had in the Chevy. But yeah, this thing is looking good. We'll have to see what it's like off-road. On the sides, we have steps, but they are removable. So you can see we have some Torx nuts here. So if we were gonna go rock crawling or do anything serious, what we can do is we can undo 6 bolts, pull these steps off, and then just have the rock slider. So if we go underneath here, you can see how the sliders are bolted up. They are connected to the body in several points underneath. They're not bolted directly to the frame, so we'll have to see how they perform. But yeah, if we're gonna do any serious hitting some rocky trails or whatever like that, we'll wanna pull these off. No need to damage them or have them sticking out so far, and let the rock sliders do their bit. All right, we're taking a look at the rear suspension here, and you can see the Fox remote reservoir beefy shocks here as part of the rear suspension. And yeah, I mean, these should be pretty badass on the trail. Hopefully we can actually do some pretty cool Baja runs up in Ocala, definitely along the Pipeline Trail, or maybe Trail 9 even. But yeah, we can't wait to see how this will perform off-road, and just see how it makes adjustments on the fly electronically. These are some pretty cool shocks, so we will see how they do. Like the look, obviously, whether you love them or hate them, you got the wide stance of the wheels and these massive fender flares. But other than that, yeah, I mean, it is quite the getup. We got a little Raptor badging on the hood, and as you see, those are those heat extractors up there, functional. Now we do have accessory ready mounting points here. We will be getting a roof rack most likely, but there's accessory mounting points here. I think we'll put some ditch lights, but you know, you'll see all the different things. And when the Ford engineers designed the Bronco and the Raptor, you know, they really wanted to make sure that you could build out and make the vehicle your own. Right now it's stock, but we do have plans for this. Thank goodness we got the hardtop. The Raptor came with the hardtop, and really that's, after having several Jeeps, I think the hardtop's the way to go. Both the front panel and the mid panel can come off relatively easy. Put it in a bag, stow it away, wide open, and but then you can leave the rest on or take that off as needed. We probably won't, but yeah, this is the side. Take you around back. We do have, because we're holding 37s, we do have the tailgate reinforcement to hold up those big tires. But you can see that rear stance is massive. 37-inch KO2s from the factory. And this vehicle is just a monster. We can't wait to get it out on the trails and see what it can do. But she's a beaut. We are going to take a look on the inside. Now we've done a couple of things. We tried to make this a stock sort of friendly video, but we did do a couple changes on the inside. So we'll take you and just show you what it looks like. The previous owner here actually put these baskets on, which is really nice because, as all Jeep owners know, these stringy things sort of wear out and get nasty anyway. But yeah, the interior is great. We have our Raptor logo on our suede seats. Raptor logo, center console, there's our goat mode. We have Raptor once again on the steering wheel with the cool red stripe. But you can see some of the things that we were already doing. So basically what I did is we put this Bronco rail system so we could hold our 67 designs device mounts. So we got this rail system here, which is looking great. And then down on the center console area, similar to what we had in the Bison, but we did go with a Molly trim panel along both sides, and it actually has this platform on top. We'll probably, this arm, we're gonna reposition it accordingly, but that's where our switch panel will go. This is for our radio mic, so we'll wire up the radio and all that stuff once we get our roof rack in. We have a tablet holder there. Here's the auxiliary switches up here to your head. Like I said, number 1 is used for off-road lights that are in the bumper, and the rest are pretty much open. And then we're open up into the back. So we're building our patch collection already here in the truck, so that's great. But this Raptor interior, it's nice. The seats have been pretty comfortable. I think much better comfortable than the Bison. So we'll wait for some long-term drives to see how they hold up. But yeah, this is quite an interior, quite a start. Other than all the mount holders and everything, not really going to do too many modifications on the inside. We will, like I said, we will put our radio in, our GMRS radio, and we will do our WeBoost cell signal booster will be in here. So outside of that stuff, we won't really do too much more than what we have. We did add these grab handles up here. It's always good. These, you know, we got grab handles here, but they're in a sort of like an odd place, I guess, for getting in. So we did add these overhead ones just to have something up high. But yeah, that's it. That's the interior. All right, so we'll do one final walk around. This color is eruption green. It's a pretty wicked color. We really like it. But yeah, this is it. One final walk around. This thing is just big, beefy. It's gonna be a monster on the trail. We cannot wait to get it out there and have fun. But yeah. Awesome, so there it is, Bronco Raptor. Thanks for watching with us. We are super excited with all the cool stuff that we're gonna do with this truck. But just don't forget, like this video, subscribe to our channel, especially if you wanna see more Raptor content, because we're going to be just putting out some videos fast and furiously in regards to some of the additions or changes or modifications we're gonna make. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, take a look at some of our previous content. But we appreciate your being here, and we look forward to showing you some more cool stuff. Thanks for watching.